Hey there everybody, Kendall here. Oh my goodness, I finally feel good. So I decided I would do a quick Facebook Live because I have kind of been down for the count all week long. I had a nasty cold kind of settle into my chest and my head, which made me really nasal and just not feeling good. So I've been sleeping in, not doing my conscious coffees, not doing anything like that. And I kind of feel, in truth, I kind of feel pathetic because it's not like me to not just be on it all the time. And it's so rare that a bug comes along and just kind of like knocks my legs out from underneath me. But this morning, as I head out to deal with all the errands of the day and everything, I decided that I should probably do like a quick Friday check-in. And since I do Frank Friday posts anyway, normally at least, then I decided, you know, why not? Why not start off getting reconnected and back in the flow of everything with a Frank Friday post. So today's Frank Friday is actually more based on relationship than it is on anything else. Not that everything isn't based on relationship, because it does not matter what we are doing in life. Everything comes back to relationship. It is our relationship to ourselves. It is our relationship to God. It is our relationship to others, to money, to abundance, to how we perceive ourselves, whether that is good, bad, or something else. You know, it's really everything comes back to relationship. And this morning, I want everybody to just kind of focus in, because this is all on retraction of love that I kind of feel coming through me right now. And it's, you know, I look at things and recently in my life, I've had a lot of different transitional things happen. And there's just been a lot of different upsets. I got stuff going on with my children in Hawaii, and you know, I got stuff going on in my household. I got stuff going on with my mom. I got stuff going on with my business, and I got my health and all this different stuff. And I have some fantastic, like, the blessings are phenomenal, and I always try to keep those in the forefront of my mind. Like last night, I told an old lover of mine who popped me a text, and we were talking back and forth, and I told him, I said, you know, because he was kind of going, he was apologizing to me for whatever. I don't even know what the heck he was apologizing to me for. He had nothing to apologize for. It's not like he owes me diddly squat. But he said something, and I told him, I said, you know, in moments like this, when you're really feeling tested and challenged, I always keep in mind the statement of try to look at life through heaven's eyes. Try to look at your life through heaven's eyes, because it gives you that greater scope on life. And on that, we don't know everything that's happening. We don't know the reasons for the things that are happening, but there's always a reason. Everything always happens in perfect timing and for the reason that God is intending, whether we understand in the moment or not. And sometimes that's not so fun. I understand that. I mean, completely. But, you know, then this morning I got up, and what's kind of going through is that retraction of love. So what do? We get into these situations, and whether it is our flow in a relationship, and we see this a lot in relationship, whether it's the flow in relationship or the flow with our business, the flow with abundance, the flow with our health, it's all about that we're retracting love somewhere. And, you know, you might say, yeah, well, Kendall, what do you mean about retracting love with your health? Yeah, well, where have you been taking your health for granted? Where have you kind of just retracted that self-care, that self-love? I know that I have been very not on top of my game in that department for the last like 6 weeks. And I've just been flying and not giving myself that self-care that I really do need. So I've kept a lot of practices in place, but then I let go of some really significant ones. And here I am recovering after a week-long, really nasty cold. So I retracted love from myself by not doing the self-care. Then you have, like, shit happens in relationships, right? You get into a fight, you get into an argument, financial stuff happens, somebody gets hurt, there's emotional pain, there's physical stuff that happens. I was thinking about a friend of mine that lost a child recently, and I was just going, you know, like, what I'm seeing in there is that both people are kind of retracting their love from each other in this really emotional place that they're in. And you know, it's like right when they really need to lean in, and yeah, if they're listening, I love you guys. But if they, what needs to happen there is that they need to lean into each other and support each other and open into love in this really testing, painful time that they're having. But instead, what I'm seeing with them is that they're both pulling away from each other, and they're shutting down, and everything's becoming very surfacey in their life because they don't want to feel that pain. They don't want to feel the emotion. So they're going into the surface phase of their relationship. And will they make it through? I certainly pray that they do. But who knows if they will or not, right? The proof is in the pudding at the end of the day. Who knows how the storyline ends? But, you know, it's just, it really, every single thing is about if we are opening to love or if we are retracting our love in that situation, in the relationship. So I want you to look and see, where are you feeling tested? Where are you feeling challenged? How does that relate to other areas of your life? And when you look at that, can you also see where you are retracting your love, whether it is from yourself in some way, whether it is pulling back from living a faith-based life? Maybe it's about retracting your love to your partner or to a friend or a family member that you feel scorned or hurt by in some way or let down by. You know, anything there that you might have, any constriction to that love is really going to block you from your joy, your happiness, your abundance, and just really having what I call a fuck yes life. So look at the retraction area, and can you lean in, or can you really, or are you retracting it? The more you lean into that love, the more open and flowing and joyful and connected and ooh la la you're gonna have. So really, really, if you're not feeling connected, if you're feeling pissed off, if you're feeling like, hey, I don't want this to happen, but so-and-so's pissing me off, and this is happening, and if they had done this different, or they don't understand me, and you just feel like you're just going to coil up in the corner like a snake coils up, then realize that action, that feeling is actually ego-based, it is fear-based, and it is retracting love. You cannot blame anybody else on the planet for what comes at you, for the disconnect, for the decisions that other people are making when you are retracting your love, because you're scared of actually opening up and feeling what life has to offer. So I hope that this was helpful. I love you guys. I will be back with Conscious Coffee on Monday morning around 6 a.m.-ish, because I have not been able to get my butt out of bed this week at 6 a.m. I'm about 2 hours behind on schedule, it seems, every single day. So yeah, see you on Monday, and I will try to catch you tomorrow with a sexy Saturday post. Love you guys.